Hey, what's up everybody? Mr. Chunkrock here with Football Gaming. I'm bringing you a special video today. The video is going to be a showcase / introduction. Joining me on this video today is Mr. Suicidal Goatman there. And we're going to be showing off the Amazon Hunger Games map that we created. As you can see, it's pretty elaborate, it's pretty awesome. This is a spawn point right here. These are the Hunger Games pods for everybody, host pod, all that kind of stuff. This map will be available for download. Not sure exactly when it will be, but it will be. So that's a little bit about the showcase of the map. And as I'm talking, I'm going to be flying around. You're going to be able to see more of the map and all that kind of good stuff. So like I said, I'm going to be introducing myself, and here we go with the introduction. My name is Mr. Chunkrock. I am a proud director and member of the Castle Crafters team. As you've guessed and have you seen on the Castle Crafters channel, a few directors have already introduced themselves and the special things that they do. So my specialty is going to be based on Hunger Games, and my series is going to be based on Hunger Games. Anything and everything that has to do with Hunger Games will be coming through me and coming from me. So it's going to be awesome. The reason for it is I'm very passionate about building and making Hunger Games and stuff like that. I like building different things to create the Hunger Games maps, custom maps for people, for myself, and for obviously you guys as you guys download them and enjoy them yourselves. So again, my series on the channel is based on custom Hunger Games maps, and we'll be going over a lot of things like you know, how to get started on a map, you know, what things to look for as far as, you know, seeds, you know, map seeds, custom flatlands or regular terrain maps, you know, like that. What type of Hunger Games you're going to be choosing. You know, is it going to be a regular, you know, wilderness Hunger Games, or is it going to be a special theme that you have chosen and that you really want to make, and you know, that kind of stuff. So we're going to show you how to get started with that by choosing, you know, obviously what seed or what map you want to use. There's a few different options, like I mentioned before. Regular terrain, you can choose super flat, or you can do a custom super flat. And what I mean by that is basically you create your own custom world with whatever block you want in it, and you create your Hunger Games map on that. So we'll be going over that kind of stuff. And now that we have texture packs, you know, you'll be able to choose which one is the best one for the map that you're trying to make. You know, another thing that we're going to be going over is where the spawn will be. You know, is it going to be a modded map where you move the spawn somewhere, or is it going to be a natural spawn in the world that you created and you create the cornucopia there? Or are you going to move your spawn point, meaning that you spawn in one place and you fly around the map, find the best location where you want to build, and start building from there, and have like a railway system or you know, some type of system to get to that spawn point. So yeah, so we'll be covering stuff like that. We'll also be covering as far as spawns go, what type of spawn do you want? Do you want a regular spawn, or do you want a spectator spawn, or, you know, something in between? Now there are a few different things with that. The spawn that we've created there is not a spectator spawn. It is basically designed for one kill and then you exit the game type of deal. And that's what I mean by spectator spawn. So basically, if you create a spawn, you can create it to where you can allow your friends or anybody to stay in the game if they die, but they have to stay up top. You take away their permissions and all that kind of stuff, and they can stay up top of the spawn or wherever the spawn is and spectate and continue to watch the action as it's going on. A prime example is the Fire and Ice Hunger Games map that I created. that is a spectator spawn. It is a spawn that the pods are dropped down, so it allows you to the floor of that spawn is created with glass blocks. So once you die, you can respawn and stay up there and watch the entire map and all the action that goes along with it as the games are going on. Now all that stuff is up to the host, but if you create it for people to spectate, then you should allow them to spectate. So we'll be going over that kind of stuff and what that entails. How elaborate do you want it to be, or that kind of thing. So we'll be going over that kind of stuff. Next thing we'll be going over on these in this series is the size of the map. Now this is very important because as you can see, there are many different sizes of the map. Small maps where they're created to last maybe 8 to 10 minutes long. Maps are super OP with super OP chests are filled in them. Everybody gets basically real nice sick enchantment swords, and they can murder everybody right away. You can create grace periods or no grace periods if you want the game to go faster, so that's one thing we'll be going over. The other thing that we'll be going over as far as size of the maps, besides the small ones, we'll be going over medium size and large maps. Now the reason I say that is because we need to determine what type of map are you creating. Are you creating a map just for you and your friends to play? Then at that point, if that is the case, you can choose to make a map whatever size you want. If you're looking to have YouTubers play it, then you're maybe looking something along the lines of a medium-sized map. Anywhere from 12 to maybe 15 or 16 minutes long, type of deal, so that any YouTuber that downloads and plays your map, or you invite to play with you, can get a good, clear, consistent video to post up on their channel and give you guys a shout out type of deal. So is that the type that you're going for? Also the larger maps, a lot of YouTubers don't really play larger maps for that reason alone. Sometimes they may last 15 to maybe 18, sometimes 20 minutes long, and we want to keep the attention of the viewers, so sometimes that may be a little bit too long. It kind of depends on the pace of the game and the action that's going on along with it. So that's the type of stuff that we'll be discussing. Where are we going with it? What do the theme, super flat world, is it for you and your friends type of thing? And that in turn tells you what kind of details you want to put into it. As you can see, as I was flying around, I showed you kind of like a temple area, showed you the spawn point, we showed you some trees, village tree, a treehouse village in the jungle there. And as we're coming up now, I'm going to show you a ravine that we custom made with a village inside of the ravine. So there's many different details and things that you can put inside of it. So we'll be going over that kind of stuff so that you guys can pick and choose how you want to create your maps. Again, this is all opinion based, and it is based on my passion and how I like to build things. So you do not have to do exactly what I am doing or anything like that, but you can take these ideas and mesh them with your own and create an awesome Hunger Games as well. Or you can create one on your own and just kind of go through simple steps on how to get started, because sometimes that's the hard part, is how do I get started. So that stuff we will conquer and clear and go over. So that's part of it. But as you can see, there's going to be quite a bit that you should choose to go into making a custom Hunger Games map. Like I said, there are a lot of Hunger Games map with lost cities and ruins and abandoned cities and abandoned stuff like that, and wave forests and survival type Hunger Games maps out there. But sometimes those can get a little bit boring. So that's why we're going to go through this kind of stuff, because the type of maps that I like to do are theme based, so we do a few things differently. Sometimes they're regular Hunger Games maps with a little bit of a twist, so we add certain things in there. So again, if you're making a custom map and you want it to be played by lots of people, you need to decide what kind of details and how elaborate you want those details to be. Also within this series, we are going to be creating a Hunger Games as we go along, as I show you. So in this video is just an introduction video. It's just showing you, introducing myself about who I am, and you know what we're going to be covering and all that kind of stuff. So, but basically I'm going to be doing a how-to or a tutorial type of series, and be creating a Hunger Games. Now, it will be up for download once it's done. One thing I haven't decided, and maybe you guys can help me out, is if do we need to create an entire Hunger Games map, or should we just create a spawn and put it up for download and you guys build off of that? You know, let me know in the comments down below, guys, because that's something that I would definitely be interested in knowing. And also, you know, if you guys can help me out and pick a theme for the Hunger Games or the spawn that we want to create during this series, leave it in the comments down below on what you think might be the best and the most voted upon that we will we'll choose and we'll create. Here's a suggestion that I have for you. Being that the Hunger Games movie is coming out November 22nd, I was thinking on creating a spawn or a small size Hunger Games map that you guys may be able to build off of in relation to that Hunger Games movie called The Catching Fire. So let me know if you think you guys want to do that. Let me know soon. Put them in the comments down below so we can get started on it. And again, at the end of this series, we will be putting that up for download so you guys can do whatever you want and have fun with it. So again, we'll be going step by step, great detail, building custom Hunger Games map, all that sorts of things. So you know, like I said, this is just a short, hopefully it's a short video. I'll try and make it as short as possible. Obviously a little bit longer than I expected, but I do apologize for that. But I do want to give a proper introduction to myself, and you know, some of the builders that I work with, and that we'll be doing stuff. So as always, guys, make sure you touch that like button, smack the hell out of that subscribe button, leave a comment, like, share, and favorite this video. And this series will be on 2 channels. It'll be on the Castle Crafters channel, which you've seen that here. Make sure you subscribe and like and all that good stuff on this channel. And you will also see it on my channel, the Furball Gaming channel, which is basically youtube.com/furballgaming. That link will be in the description below, so make sure you go and subscribe and check that out as well. All the support is welcome, and all the feedback is also welcome. So make sure you do that, guys. I'm Mr. Chunk Rock, and that is Suicidal Goat Man flying around as well. And remember always to stay smoother than a freshly shaven Michael Phelps. Peace.